Hello friends, Zooba here, and today I'm talking about my Twilight Time DVDs. Well, are they DVDs or are they Blu-rays? I think they're DVDs. My Twilight Time DVDs that have isolated music scores on them. I'll do them in alphabetical order. I have only 5 of them, so it's going to be a quick video. My first DVD from Twilight Time that has an isolated score is Diane Keaton in Baby Boom. Baby Boom has a score by Bill Conti, and it was never released on a CD, but you can hear the entire isolated score on this Twilight Time DVD. It's wonderful. It's a great score. All right, everyone knows that one of my favorite all-time scores is Dave Grusin's Al Pacino movie, Bobby Deerfield. It's known to man. And on Twilight Time, you get Dave Grusin's complete score isolated. It's wonderful. This is one of my favorite movies, Al Pacino movies, and I love the Dave Grusin score. And this is the one to get because it's wonderful. And Bobby Deerfield, Dave Grusin never came out on CD. It was released on an LP back in 1977, which I do have. But it's a wonderful Dave Grusin score, and I would just love to have it. There's some music that's on this isolated tracks that were never on the original LP, so I would definitely love a CD release of the entire Bobby Deerfield score by Dave Grusin. The next one is The Other. This is Twilight Time's The Other, which has Jerry Goldsmith's complete score. And this is interesting because they were in the movie, there was some Jerry Goldsmith music that was not used in the final cut of the film, The Other. And on this DVD, you will actually hear all of the score, even in the places where on isolated track, you'll hear the places where it was cut out of the actual release. So you will hear all the music that Goldsmith intended for the movie on the isolated track on this one here, The Other, Jerry Goldsmith wonderful score. This is an interesting one. The Panic in Needle Park, another Al Pacino movie. It is actually, I think, his first movie. He had a bit part in Me, Natalie with Patty Duke, but this was his first big speaking role. The Panic in Needle Park. And the movie actually was released with no music in it, but it did have a score written for it. And but the movie that people saw in theaters and on the original videos, VHS and all that, those releases had no music in it at all. And Twilight Time released the movie with the isolated score that was written for the movie but never used, and you can hear it in the film isolated. It's wonderful. It's by a composer named Ned, or what was his name? Ned Norum, I believe his name was. I can see. Let me see here. Ned Rorum or Ned... I gotta find his name here. It's a nice booklet they have here. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Panic in Needle Park, musical score. Ned Rorum did the music for the Panic in Needle Park. It's a lovely score. And I believe, was it Kritzerland? I said it Kritzerlander the other day, but it's Kritzerland. Kritzerland, Bruce's company, actually released the score for the Panic in Needle Park, Ned Rorum's original score that was never used. But you can hear it in the Panic in Needle Park Twilight Time Blu-ray It's not a Blu-ray, it's a DVD. Oh my gosh, okay. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful score, and I think it fits great in the movie. And you can also pick up the CD from Switzerland. And yes, it's wonderful. I have that. Here's another one. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn on Twilight Time. Tom Sawyer had music by the Sherman Brothers, and John Williams adapted and supervised and conducted the score. And you can hear all of John Williams' score isolated. Well, his adaptation. He did write some original music that accompanies the Sherman Brothers score. But you hear it all isolated on this wonderful 2-movie DVD. It has Tom Sawyer, and it has also Huckleberry Finn, but another composer did the music supervision on that, not John Williams. They asked John to do it, but he didn't want to do any more musical adaptations or supervisions after Tom Sawyer. So he refused, or he chose not. He opted out, so to speak. And these both movies were produced by who were they produced? Arthur B. Jacobs. I believe he produced both of them. Yes, he did. Arthur P. Jacobs, who also hired John Williams to score back in the day, Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Anyway, another wonderful Twilight Time DVD with isolated score and adaptation score by John Williams and the Sherman Brothers. Wonderful. And that's Zooba with crazy, weird hair saying thank you for stopping by. And today I was talking about my Twilight Time DVD collection with isolated music scores. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.